Chapter 3 Cultural Heritage of India, Sculpture and Architecture. Introduction. India is world famous for its rich cultural heritage. The art of sculpture and architecture has brought a unique identity to India. Town planning of Indus culture of ancient India was greater than contemporary town planning of the world, and it is very remarkable. Sculpture. The art of shaping figures or design with facial expression in round or in relief professionally performed by a sculptor with the help of chisel and hammer is known as sculpture. Sculpture means to carve the feelings on stone, wood or on metal with hammer and chisel. Architecture. Simple meaning of architecture means art of construction. The word Vastu is used for architecture in Sanskrit language, and it is very much renowned. In this reference, art of constructing buildings, houses, towns, wells, forts, minarets, temples, mosques and tombs is called architecture. Skill of architect is seen in the art of his architecture. Ancient Indian town planning. India has acquired expertise in the field of town planning. Many such towns have been found out during archaeological excavation work. The towns were divided into three sections: fort of rulers or citadel, houses of administrative officers situated on the upper part of town, residences of common people situated on the lower part of town. Forts for rulers were constructed on the upper part of town. Upper part of the town is safe and protected with houses having 2 to 5 rooms. Houses on the lower part of the town are mainly constructed with handmade bricks. People of Indus Valley civilization has developed many more beautiful and systematic towns than many other civilizations of the world from the architectural point of view. Among all of them, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro had the best town planning. Mohenjo-daro. In 1922, archaeologists named
Rakhal Das Banerjee
and Dayaram Sahni found out remains of huge town planning during excavation work, which was being carried out under the guidance of Sir John Marshall and Colonel Mackay in
Larkhana
district, now in Pakistan, of Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro means the heap of the deeds. Construction of town. From the point of view of town planning, Mohenjo-daro is the best. Houses were built on high plinth to protect them from floods and dampness. The houses of the rich people were double-storied, having 5 to 7 rooms, while those of the poor people were single-storied, having 2 to 3 rooms. The town was fortified. The main entrance of the houses opened on the side lanes and not on the main roads. Remains of storehouse, kitchen and bathroom were found in every house. There was proper arrangement of doors and windows to keep the houses airy and ventilated. Roads. Roads are the main features of this town planning. The roads were 9.75 meters wide. The small link roads crossed the major ones at right angles. The roads were wide enough for a number of vehicles to pass at a time. Roads of town were straight main roads without any turns. This is considered to be a speciality of ancient time. There were 2 main roads. One was going from north to south, and the other was going from east to west. Both crossed each other at right angle. Pits on the roadside suggest that there might have been lampposts. Drainage system. Drainage system is a unique feature of this town planning. Such a drainage system was found nowhere except in the island of Crete in the Mediterranean Sea. This system was built to drain dirty water out from the town. Each and every house had a cesspit. This planned, systematic and efficient drainage system clearly proves that they were very careful about their health and hygiene. Public baths. A huge bath was excavated at Mohenjo-daro. There was an arrangement to put fresh water in and dirty water out. There might have been facility for hot water and small rooms for changing the clothes. These public baths might have been used on festivals and religious ceremonies. Public buildings. The ruins of two huge buildings have been found at Mohenjo-daro. They might have been used as a town hall or as a theatre or an administrative office or a granary. The barrack of such buildings was also found out. This must have been used to accommodate soldiers. Harappa. In 1921, under the leadership of Sir John Marshall and Colonel Mackay, Dayaram Sahni discovered very ancient remains of Indian civilization from Montgomery in Punjab district near Harappa. The remains of Indus Valley civilization were found from
Ropar,
Alamgirpur at Meerut in Uttar Pradesh, Kalibangan in Rajasthan,
Lothal
at
Dholka
in Gujarat, Deshalpur Shikarpur in Kutch, Dholavira Rangpur near Limdi in Saurashtra, Srinathgarh or
Rojhdi
near Gondal, Kuntasi near Morbi and Somnath, etc. The region of Saptasindhu River is a region of our Indian culture. The culture which developed here is known as Indus Valley Civilization. Its remains were found first of all from Harappa. That is why it is known as Harappan civilization. Copper and stone weapons and many other things were found from this region. That is why it is also known as Copper Stone Age. Town planning of Harappa civilization was very systematic. Its granaries and forts were remarkable. People of that age were fond of wearing ornaments, and such remains have been found. Dholavira. A huge and systematic ancient town contemporary to Harappan civilization has been found 2 kilometers away from Dholavira village at
Khadirbet
in vast desert of Bhachau Taluka, which is about 140 kilometers away from Bhuj. Archaeological Department of Gujarat surveyed this heap of ruins. After this, officers of Archaeological Survey of India had undertaken the research work in 1990 AD. The special task of excavation was carried out under the guidance of Ravindra Singh Bisht. Remains at Dholavira, palaces and main walls of town were painted with white color. Such fortified walls encircling town suggest strong security. This wall is made up of clay, stone and bricks. Potable water was available here, as well as proper system of water purification was set up here, which is not made available to all even in modern age. Lothal. Lothal is situated in Dholka Taluka of Ahmedabad district. Dholka is a place between two rivers,
Bhogwo
and Sabarmati. It is 18 kilometers far from Bay of
Khambhat,
from where 3 layers of human habitat were found. A huge dockyard was constructed to facilitate ships in the time of high tides at the lower eastern part of the town. And this is a unique feature of Lothal. Such dockyard, storage shops, etc. show the proof of exports and imports. This suggests that Lothal might be a rich and prosperous port of India. This is a matter of great pride not only for Gujarat, but also for history of India. Mauryan art. Stupa. An oval-shaped construction under which the remains of Lord Buddha's body were kept in a box is known as stupa. There are 5 famous stupas of King Ashoka's time: Stupa of Sanchi, Stupa of Sarnath, Stupa of Berat, Stupa of Nandangarh, stupa of Devni Mori in Gujarat. Besides, chaityas, viharas and mats were constructed. The period of King Ashoka was the golden period of prosperity for Buddhist religion and age of sculpture and architecture. Buddhist religion has gifted caves, viharas, chaityas and stupas to the field of architecture. Stupa of Sanchi. The Sanchi stupa was built during Mauryan period. It is situated at Madhya Pradesh. The original stupa of Sanchi was made of bricks. It was half in size compared to the present stupa. This Buddhist stupa is a precious specimen of art of architecture.
Linear sketch of stupa. Harmika. The railing around the top of the oval-shaped stupa is called Harmika. Medi. Elevated circular path around stupa is known as Medi, which is used for pradakshina. Pradakshina path, a slightly elevated circular path around the temple or place of worship, is called Pradakshina path. Pradakshina is done in such a way that place of worship is always to the right side. Toran or ark. Toran means a gateway that is built on two high pillars, an artistic horizontal beam on it. The devotees use this toran as an entrance.
Pillar inscription. Stone inscriptions were made from single rock. Stone inscriptions carved out by the religious order of Emperor Ashoka are the best specimen of engraving on stone. They were polished so well that they gleamed or shined. Such pillars were erected in Ambala, Meerut, Allahabad, Sarnath, Loria near Nandangad, Sanchi, Kashi, Patna and Bodhi Vriksha near Bodh Gaya. They were carved in Brahmi script. Pillar at Sarnath. The stone inscription at Sarnath is the best specimen of sculpture. The pillar has 4 lions facing 4 directions. Sarnath, preaching place of Lord Buddha, Dharma chakras are carved below the lion images. This chakra indicates triumph of religion. That is why it is called Dharma chakra. Apart from this, it has sculpture of elephant, horse and bullock. This chakra has been placed in the national flag of Republic India. Images of 4 lions have been placed as our national emblem. This is considered to be one of the best specimens of sculpture in the world. Stone inscription. Stone inscriptions carved by religious orders of Emperor Ashoka are the best specimens of engraving on stone. Wooden art, stone sculpting show an excellent specimen of art of architecture. Along with erections of pillars of wood and stone, beautiful arches are engraved on the door, which stresses religious behavior. Such stone inscriptions have been found from Peshawar, Dehradun, Thane, Mumbai, Dhauli, Jaugada, Odisha and Chennai, etc. Such type of stone inscription has been found from the foothill of Girnar mountain on the way to Junagadh in Gujarat. Other than this, Palitana Jain temples on Shethrunjay mountain in Gujarat, Jain Temple 1847 AD of
Hathi Singh.
in Ahmedabad are such stone inscriptions which provide complete information in Sanskrit and Gujarati languages.